Hey everybody, and welcome to week 2 of our class here at Rasmussen College on comparative politics. This should be a very interesting week, guys. We are going to start our discussion on some of the various nation states around the globe this week. We looked at various topics and issues that will be predominant through our discussion of these various nations last week. So this week we'll start kicking off our examination of nation states around the globe. Basic overview of the class right here, guys, in terms of what's expected this week. We do have a paper called the French Questions, which is due again on Sunday. In the instruction, guys, it tells you guys to do it as a brochure. And what I will do is I will take it either as a brochure or a paper. You can do it in either format. I will accept it as a brochure or a paper. But you need to address every single one of those questions that are being asked in the assignment. So there are going to be around 4 questions. Make sure you address each one of them adequately. So again, guys, you can do it as a brochure or a paper. I'll accept it either way. Discussion board is also running this week, guys. Make sure that you have your initial posting up by the end of the day today, since this is Tuesday, October 9th, so it has to be up by the end of the day today. Reply posting to a fellow classmate or my follow-up postings will be due on the end of the day on Friday, so make sure that you have those done as well also. Again, the paper is due this coming Sunday, guys. With the discussion board post, guys, and I made a comment about this last week, and I will start taking off points this week. Please make sure at the end of your initial posting today that you do have an APA citation. It could be just to our textbook, but please make sure that there is an APA citation at the end of the main posting. That is very critical to get all of your points on the discussion board this week. Our live classroom, guys, the vote was for Tuesday nights around 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that will be the choice we were going with. This week, guys, I have a professional personal conflict coming up with my job as an attorney with a public agency. Sometimes we have evening hearings just to allow public comments for people to come in because we do increase rates for utilities. And I'm having one of those tomorrow night, or I'm having one of those tonight, I'm sorry. So I won't be available tonight to do it. So we are going to have Live Classroom Module 2 tomorrow night from 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So remember, guys, the first Live Classroom will be tomorrow night. Our Live Classroom Module 2 will be tomorrow night. I will have a link placed into the Live Classroom section and hope to see everybody there tomorrow night. Just access that link and password and you guys should be able to get in. Again, guys, this week in our class, we are looking at starting our look at examination of nations. We'll be looking at the United States first. We'll be doing a basic civics review of the U.S. We'll be looking at separation of powers, checks and balances, the branches of government, the bureaucracy, basic concepts like federalism. So we will be examining the United States first. I often get a lot of questions asked, why do we look at the United States in a comparative politics class? Well, we start with the United States because we need a refresher course on the way our government works. And we'll use that comparison and the knowledge we have learned on the United States in our examination of the other nations to see how the nations are different than the United States and how they are similar to the United States. So we do the U.S. as our basic starting point, as our reference point. And we get our knowledge of our government back in place, and then we'll examine how these other nations we're looking at will be different and how they'll be similar to what we see here in the United States. Our other 2 nations we're looking at this week, guys, are Britain and France. And so we're looking at European socialism. We're looking at a different style of government in terms of a parliamentary system. We're looking at different ways to vote. In terms of moving from a winner-take-all to a proportional representation system, which we'll talk about in our live classroom tomorrow night. Should be an interesting week this week, guys, as we examine these 3 nations. And again, guys, remember our live classroom module 2 will be for just this week. Will be on Wednesday, and I hope to see everybody there. The link will be placed in the live classroom section of the course, guys. And with that, have a great week. If you need anything, remember, guys, you can text, email, or call. My access information is underneath the picture over on the right-hand side of the course, or in the course syllabus over on the left-hand side. Click on the syllabus, go to instructor contact information. You'll find all my contact information there, and I'll respond to you guys as quickly as I possibly can. With that, guys, have a great week.